Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. Okay, so I've been getting into radio controlled crawling cars for a while. I've been looking at videos and they do look really fun. It's just some of them are a little bit expensive and there's so many different ones, it's really hard to decide which one to buy. And then if you want to buy one of these cheap ones, they're going to be really tiny, so your course is going to be tiny as well. Right, so anyway, I decided I was going to try and make my own one. Right, so this is my first attempt. It had small wheels that I bought off eBay. They just got like some foam stuff inside it, 3D printed chassis, 3D printed wheels, 3D printed motor mount and gears. Yeah, so it's powered by an electric screwdriver motor and gearbox and a 2S lipo battery. Right, so this one was okay, but it was just the ground clearance wasn't particularly good and the transmission, there was a few little issues with that. Right, so after that I moved on. I bought some bigger wheels and made some different types of axles. So these ones we got 3D printed gears again, 3D printed cups, and then we used like a tamiya connecting axle to go from here to a steering block, and yeah, that's got all like the angled bits for the cups and stuff. Right, so there's two of these, and there's also like a little place where the main gear goes into that there. So I was having a few little issues where sometimes these teeth would break off. Okay, so the main issues that we had with this one when we were testing it, it was able to go over the track and stuff, like made a little track around the house. Yeah, it was quite good for that. Yeah, it was mostly ground clearance and transmission slipping. So for this one, you see we got loads of ground clearance, there's nothing in the middle there. I can literally slide my phone all the way underneath without it touching. That's not even touching the body there. Okay, so we've got good ground clearance and transmission. I thought I'd try using some of these worm gear motors. So we've got these 3D printed cups coming straight off the motor, which clip onto these shafts instead of these gears. And then the tamiya drive shaft, that just goes straight into it. You can see better from underneath. So these go directly into the wheels. So there's no way they're going to slip. The only thing that's going to perhaps break is possibly those steering block connections, and then the whole wheel will come off. But they are pretty tough. So these motors, they are 80 RPM, 24 volts DC. So they're really, really smooth. You can modulate this like really slow, and yeah, it just works really well. Like you don't get the jumps from these brushless motors. You're also going to pay really expensive for censored brushless ones. Right, so here's a better look of the axle and motor bracket. So the motor goes in kind of like that. Goes in like this. And then it goes like that in the car. And you've just got these two shafts, which those tamiya drive shafts clip onto with the 3D printed adapters. Okay, so steering system. Right, so we just got this one link here, which connects to these two blocks there. These two blocks, they're sandwiched between two 3D printed parts, which are bolted together, so they can turn. There is a little bit of wobble there, but it's fine. It's held in place. We've got this washer here, just stabilising the whole thing, and then this 25 kilo Metal Gear servo, just doing the steering. So same on the other side. Literally, this thing is printed out. I just printed out two front axle holders just because it was easier, and I wasn't going to have double steering, but I thought I might as well. So yeah, exactly the same. These little connection rods, servo, Metal Gears, 25 kilo. Standard receiver. We got the DC ESC, which is set to lipos. It'll only go up to 3S lipos, so I can't go put in the full voltage in it until I can get like another battery or another speed controller. Right, so the two servos, they're connected to the ESC with a Y cable, and one of them has got a servo reverser on it, so that they go in the right way. And on here we've got just a battery pack that I've cable tied onto one of the motors with the 3S lipo from the other radio control car. And I think that's it. Right, yeah, the chassis is quite basic at the moment. All it is just these two pieces here, this bit here, and then one same on the other side. So it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4 main parts to the car, and that's it. I would like to put some sort of suspension on it, or some sort of thing so the whole chassis can twist a little bit maybe. I don't know, I'm going to try different things. I'm going to try one where it's got like some sort of torsion bar in the middle. And then I'll try something where it can twist on these sections here. Right, so let's test it out on the track and you can see how good it is. Right, so as you can see, it's fairly capable. There are a few little things I need to do. Obviously 24 volt motor is running off a 3S lipo, it's not enough. So when I eventually get a 6S lipo on it, hopefully it'll put twice as fast. So another little thing as well, these wheels, the tyres do come off quite easy, so I'm going to have to upgrade them a little bit. And then, as I say, with the suspension, just to try and make it a little bit more stable when it's going over bigger stuff. Right, so that's it for today. If you liked the video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.